Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we dive into the chart, I want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys towards the end of this video. If you don't have it already in your watch list, you definitely want to stay tuned on in to know which one it is, to add it to your radar, and why you should add it onto your watch list. So stay tuned for more information on that. Now, if you want to get live updates on when I'm looking at certain ticker symbols before any other platform, I've created a Patreon to have a private community for investors that want to learn and grow together. And not only that, but take their portfolios to newer levels. So in the Patreon, you can find the link down below in the description. There are different tiers. So I want every single investor to be aware to take advantage of these tiers before they get filled up, because then there will be newer tiers over time. So let's go ahead and jump into this chart. And if you learned something new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So here we are with ticker symbol NIO, NEO Inc. And as we jump into this chart, I want you guys to be aware that I have a video that I made a few days ago called The Stock Market Crash, or Is It the Beginning of a Correction, where opportunity meets the prepared. I definitely would like for every single investor and viewer, especially my subscribers, to not miss out on this information. So after this video, if you have some time, check out the information here, because the way the S&P 500 index has been reacting, it's slightly how I drew it. And I'm not predicting this or doing a fortune tell here, okay guys? I am analyzing the raw data, and it was showing based off the history of the chart and how it's reacting, that pattern. So we need to watch it carefully moving forward. Hopefully we're not in a crash, and what we're in is a correction. No one knows until we see the bottom, and we don't know the bottom, and we don't even know if this is going to continue. This could possibly consolidate and run up, but we want to be aware and prepared. So check out the video, and I hope you guys learn something new and find it informative and helpful to be prepared and aware. So let's talk about NEO. So NEO continues to hit newer lows, and down here is our next support, and that is $49. I'm just going to round that down. That's $1 away from where we're at. The next point would be down here at 48, and then we go down to 45, and then we're back to one of the last times I talked about this stock after talking about it for 6 months straight every single day. But I got caught up with so many different ticker symbols, and NEO Day was coming up, and everything I had already talked about in the previous videos was basically anticipating that this run was going to happen, that we were going to end up in the $60 mark, and we needed to see how it reacted and how could this stock hold itself up going into the year, because the anticipation, or the only anticipation, was the fact that it was growing, the market cap was growing, then also the fact that NEO Day was coming up, and then some other great news that held this up pretty well is that they're partnering with the chip maker NVIDIA, right? If anybody wants to update me on that, if that went through or that was just rumors or it was official, please do so. But that's all that was holding this up. Now the next thing that can hold this up is the fact that they launch, new products, or they show their revenue. They need to make revenue to hold up these numbers and this valuation. So we're seeing this go downwards. The overall market is going in that direction. It's not just NEO, but you want to be vigilant in understanding of what's going on. So $49 is super important, but the lowest point of the day is here at 50.40, and it's about to be broken through. I mean, these candlesticks continue to go lower as we just saw it update. So here we are with NEO. The next point is $49. So if this gets broken through, $49 is the next support you want to watch. The 50-day moving average is 53.90. Anything above that is bullish. Anything below that is bearish. Now, before getting there, the bulls do need to break through this resistance, and that's 52.62. They need to break through that, turn it into a support to pull upwards. Now, I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware that 52.62 is just an indicator for us investors to know where the stock is heading and if the momentum is picking upwards. So be aware of that, and don't think of this as the bulls gaining leverage or control and that they're guaranteed to break through the 50-day moving average to get back into bullish territory. This is just an indicator to let us know that the momentum is going upwards And if the bulls can use it as support, they're one step closer to getting closer to the 50-day moving average. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned to the end because I have a ticker symbol you won't want to miss. And you definitely want to have it on your watch list if you don't have it already. Stay tuned. For everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is one that we've talked about before. Now, if you've seen already in the previous parts of my video, I mentioned the Patreon. If you want to get updates on live ticker symbols that I'm starting to watch, why I'm watching them, you can definitely join us in the Patreon. The link is down below. But the ticker symbol I'm about to talk about is FuelCell, FCEL. Now, it's getting back to the numbers where we mentioned it here on the channel. Now, I had stated that if it went lower, the opportunity was going to get even better. But from that point forward, all it's done is grow. It hit a peak here of almost $29, and it's been going downwards. Now, the whole market is correcting or kind of pulling back a little bit, but some are pulling back more than others. Now, the fact that this is getting close to these numbers, I would definitely look at this closely and see what's going on. And if it breaks through this point of $15 and some change, this could be on its way down to newer lows. But we've already seen where its potential is. And if things start to come back up, there's a lot of room there. So you definitely want to watch this carefully if it's your first time coming across this one and coming across this ticker symbol. And for those of you that have been watching it since this point, and even when we reiterated that it had room to continue to grow, we definitely saw growth here. Now, this pullback, the volatility of the market is normal. And I hope that for those of you that finally thought, it's maybe time to get off of this one, or, just keep it on my watch list for now and just keep a close eye on it. That decision was definitely an opportunity to be made as you saw this hit a peak and it's just been going down. But the overall market's been feeling like this. So why am I reiterating this one? Well, because the potential of certain stocks still are there. The fundamentals of those potentials are still there. It's just the market overall is feeling a hit. Now, one big thing I would definitely recommend every single investor and viewer in doing is do further due diligence on the company. And also, if you can check out institutional investors that are purchasing this and so forth, dig a little deeper to see what's going on and how the big players are feeling about this, because this is a big move downwards. But it's going back into that area where we first talked about it, to add it to your watch list. And this is a great time to definitely keep an eye on it and see if it consolidates within this area, or if it breaks through the $15 mark. Pay very close attention to what's going on, but not just to this stock, but to the overall market as well, to kind of guide yourself and see that it's not just the stock, but it's the market itself. And once the market starts to come back up, this stock's potential and the fundamentals of its business and opportunity is still slightly there. Okay, that's something to always remember. But you got to dig deeper. This might be the best time for those of you that were considering it and felt like it ran off too fast to pay close attention to it and keep in mind, how this stock ran up to this point and what it's going on moving forward. Also, keep in mind the analysis rating of $11. I don't think that's been removed. And that analysis rating might become true, because remember, these analysis ratings are months from now. Now, it did a temporary pullback, and I knew that that was going to be temporary within this time period, but now it might even make that analysis rating be correct if the market overall continues downwards, because when the market's going down, every single individual stock is going down, feeling that hit as well. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.